Imagine trying to follow a conversation in a different language, a language that you do not understand. Maybe you can pick out a word here or there, maybe you can understand bits and pieces, but as a whole, you have no clue what's being said to you. On top of that, there's a room full of noise. People are running in circles all around you. It's very overstimulating and confusing. And I feel like most of us could agree that that would be a very confusing situation for us. Unfortunately, that is what it feels like for a lot of special needs children in a typical setting or classroom. And that's why today I would like to talk to you about the importance of visual aids in the special education setting. They support communication, they enhance learning, and they create a more inclusive environment for these students. I've personally seen this firsthand as a paraprofessional, and I've seen how important they are. So, why do visuals matter in special education? According to the National Center for Education Statistics, around 89% of special education students are classified to have some type of speech or language impairment. While it's kind of hard to find a set number of the percentage of students who are considered nonverbal, it appears that around 30% of these students are classified as nonverbal. Because of their limited verbal skills, they need visuals to understand things and to express themselves, to tell us their wants and their needs. And this is a basic human right that a lot of us take for granted. We don't think about what it would feel like to not be able to tell someone what you want to eat for breakfast or say, I want to go lay down and take a nap. That's something that these students can't tell us without some type of visual aid and, a modification to help them. So I'm going to go through a few different types of visual aids and supports that we use in the classroom, and they come in many forms and fashions, and they all serve a different purpose. But first, I would like to talk about a visual schedule. So this is just showing a list of activities for the day, and this could be on a wall for the whole classroom, or this could be a specific student's individual schedule to tell exactly what that student will do. This could be broad or it could be very precise. This could go down to 10 or 15 minute increments, and that's just depending upon the student and what they require. They help to reduce anxiety because it allows students to know what's coming next. They don't have to think, they're not overwhelmed by not knowing what's coming. And it also promotes independence because they're getting less verbal cues from the teacher, and they're able to see visually in front of them what comes after. They can see after math, we're going to go to lunch, and after lunch, we're going to come back and we're going to have free time. The next type of visual aid that I'm going to talk about is a PECS board. And PECS stands for Picture Exchange Communication System. And this just simply allows students to communicate with a picture. So they can hand a picture to request what they would like from you. And this can be as simple as the student going and picking up a picture of goldfish and handing that to you, and that's them telling you that they would like goldfish for a snack. I do personally use this in my own classroom, and each of our students has their own PECS board. And we update this throughout the year with their favorite snacks, their favorite toys, different activities, things they're working on, and continue to modify that to have it more individualized for each specific student to help it be easier for them to communicate with us. Next would be an AAC device, and this is a device that students can get. It's kind of like an iPad, and you're able to modify it and put pictures and people and different things in there, and they can talk, they can type, and this is essentially their voice. The pros to this is that it is more mobile, it's easier to carry around, and more contained, and it's very easy to edit and to continually add without having to print pictures, laminate them, and things like that. Next is a visual timer. This shows students how long that they have for an activity, or how long an activity is going to last. It also helps with transitions and calming down because it shows them I have this amount of time before I'm able to go on to my next activity. And last would be a first then board, and that is as simple as it is. It's showing the student, first we're going to do this, and then we can do this. it shows that a preferred task can follow a non-preferred task. So this could look like, a student's board could look like, first we're going to do math, then we can have a snack. And that just allows the student to see, if I want to get my snack that I have chosen, then I have to finish my math. And it just encourages task completion because it gives them more of a motivation to complete the non-preferred tasks. And so what are the benefits of using visuals in the classroom? It improves understanding, supports processing of information that you're trying to teach the students. It encourages better behavior because it clarifies the routines and rules that you want in place for your classroom, and it reduces confusion. And reduced confusion a lot of times does result in less behaviors and outbursts, because with a lot of special needs students, confusion and frustration tends to be a very big behavior trigger. It increases independence. Students are able to follow visuals without needing as much adult input and direction. And it also enhances communication because even with a lack of speech skills, they're able to express their choices and needs. So in conclusion, visuals are more than just pictures of these students. It's their voice, and it's not just helpful, but it's essential. And it empowers students to learn and engage with their teachers and their peers, and ultimately allows them the same opportunities that every other normal child would get. Thank you.